I set out to challenge myself by creating an ad for a product that wasn't originally marketed to the audience that I'm targeting. Whilst this type of cart was originally designed and advertised for camping and beach use, many creators like myself rely on them to haul our heavy and bulky equipment to our shoots. So I aimed to make a relatable and authentic ad that positions the cart as a reliable companion for creators, one that can carry equipment, keep things organized on set, and handle a variety of terrains with ease. When I storyboard, my goal is to quickly turn an idea from my mind into something visual. For this ad, I found that manipulating stock images in Photoshop was the quickest way to get a visual sense of the scene. I stack and combine different images that I found online to build the perspective that I want, and then I convert many of them into silhouettes just to keep things clean. Once I have the storyboard frames done, I use an online planning tool called Miro to organize the storyboard, link it to other reference images, and develop the visual flow of the ad. I especially like Miro because it integrates with Notion, where I already have my different scripts and ideas, and allows me to keep everything in one place. And also, as new ideas come to me whilst I'm filming, I can make amendments to the original storyboard by popping into Miro and overlaying notes. In terms of indoor locations, there's a particular corner in my home that I like to film at. It has a blank wall and next to it a window with blinds. And behind that window, there's a balcony where I can set up a light to emulate a warm sunrise or an afternoon sunset. Shining light through the blinds adds both texture and contrast to this shot. It helps to transform this otherwise plain space into something that's a bit more lively and visually engaging. And in the storyboard stage, my original plan was to transition from the indoor location to the outdoor scenes by filming myself unloading the cart from the car. But when I was filming, I had a new idea. I thought of instead transitioning between the indoor location to the outdoor location by having a shot of the moving cartwheel from the same exact angle, but only its surroundings changing around it. Especially since this is quite a short ad, I thought this was a more efficient way to connect the two locations. Originally, I rigged my camera to the cart using a magic arm and a super clamp, but the magic arm wasn't long enough to get the wide enough angle I needed with my 24mm lens. The shot felt a bit cramped and too distorted. And so I had to find a way to extend the distance between the camera and the cart whilst keeping everything secure and stable. After digging through my box of bits and pieces, I found a rod from an old tripod that had a screw on one end that would fit into the super clamp and a hole on the other. This paired with a flash bracket mount allowed me to extend the distance between the cart and the camera whilst maintaining rigidity. However, this longer setup did shift the center of gravity, and this made me worried about the camera slipping and falling. So to stabilize it, I built a supporting frame using a smaller magic arm and additional flash mount brackets that I had lying around. Whilst this rig worked for the low speed movements of the cart that I needed, nothing went wrong and it looked quite nice with the tall white flowers breezing past the wheels, it wasn't the safest or the most professional solution. If I were to do it again, I'd invest in a more secure rig or a dedicated solution. Maybe something with multiple attachment points or a cable catch to better protect my gear. So I share this rig, not so much for you to copy, but rather to inspire you to find a better solution. For the outdoor scenes, I wanted to create a visual contrast with the previously shown warm tones of the indoor shots. This is why I chose to film during blue hour, where the skies are deep blue. Not only does this contrast visually distinguish between the two environments, but it actually allows the LED light that I use in the video to stand out in the scene without competing against the sun. Testing was very important for these scenes, and one of the challenges that I faced was actually how brief blue hour was. In just about a time span of 30 minutes, the sky goes from a colorful sunset to a deep dark blue. And I had to shoot 4 different shots, each with their own unique camera settings and setups in this tight time frame. For me, this meant a lot of running around trying to quickly switch and move setups. Distributing too many shots to different days of filming wasn't really an option, as the sky's look would change depending on the weather, and this would affect the continuity of the video. So figuring out exactly how much time I had to film during testing was quite crucial. In the end, I was able to use this information to maximize time by preparing a shot schedule along with bringing pre-assembled rigs to the outdoor location. A key part of adding realism to any video is sound design, but I wasn't able to place a microphone close to the cart without it showing up in the frame, and the camera's onboard microphone didn't capture the right sound quality from a distance. So I recreated and recorded many of the sounds separately after filming, with now the freedom to place a microphone close to the cart. This method, whilst time consuming, really makes a big difference in sound clarity, and it helps to immerse the viewer in the experience of using the cut. Looking back, there are always things that could have been improved, but overall, I'm happy with the final result. I believe the ad authentically presents the cut as a reliable tool for creators, showcasing how it can transport bulky equipment, help organize on set, and handle rough terrains. And I hope that for anyone like myself looking to create spec ads to showcase their skills and build their portfolio, I hope this breakdown sparks some ideas for your own productions. And if it did, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Alright guys, thank you. I'll see you in the next one.